Animes like One Piece. Now, One Piece is one of the most famous animes when it comes to the genre. It's the most selling manga in Japan and pretty much took over the whole city. The series itself, let's be honest here, it's the king in Japan, and it's pretty well known around the whole world too. Now, I'll tell you right now, One Piece was my second anime I fell in love with. I watched the first 10 episodes and it kind of sprung my anime obsession. I got obsessed with anime after watching One Piece. The One Piece series was such an amazing series. I had to watch more anime. And then I recently kind of fell off that obsession, but I was obsessed after I first got out to One Piece. I used to watch all these anime, and I was looking for that another One Piece, and that's why I was searching for all these series. So I thought I should do a video on how these series and which ones are the ones that I see as animes like One Piece after I watch these ones right after One Piece, you know? Now you probably think what was my first love? My first love when it comes to anime is Dragon Ball Z, and it wasn't really it was an anime I saw it as. I saw it as just a show when I was a child, when I was a kid, We used to all talk about it at school. Dragon Ball Z, the fights, everyone knows what Dragon Ball Z is. I'm telling you right now, everybody knows what Dragon Ball Z is. I was obsessed with, and the fact that I was obsessed back when I was a kid, I took a long break, because you don't watch Dragon Ball Z like it's online, like on Crunchyroll or Kiss Anime. You watch it on TV, and once it stops airing on TV, you stop watching it in general. So when I had the feeling like, I want to rewatch Dragon Ball Z. I never seen this for so long. So when I rewatched Dragon Ball Z, I was like, this is amazing. And I rewatched the original, not DBZ Kai. I watched the original with the filler and all, and I still loved this. I was like, I need to find another anime like Dragon Ball Z. Couple friends tell me, One Piece is the same like Dragon Ball Z, but it's not better, It's close, but it's not better. So I'm like, okay, let me check this out. Let me watch the first 10 episodes. I felt like, this is definitely, One Piece is definitely, I love it more than Dragon Ball Z. I enjoy this more. But definitely, if you have never watched Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Super, and you're looking for an anime after One Piece, I'll tell you guys right now, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, I would never trade that experience. It's a very good series. I loved it. Now, I'm a big fan of the dub more than the sub. I like the sub a little bit, but the dub is where I'm just obsessed with. So I'm telling you guys right now, DBZ, I have to watch DBZ Kai. I haven't watched that before. But Dragon Ball Super, which is going fire right now, you guys should check it out. I would think that is a really good anime for you guys. If you guys like One Piece, it's similar to maybe you guys' traits. Hunter x Hunter or Hunter x Hunter. I know a lot of people get angry when they say Hunter x Hunter. They say the X, but that series, that anime is amazing. Now, let's be honest here. It's mostly because it's a remade anime. The first original anime nobody really cared about, but the fact they remade it with Madhouse is famous in the anime community. Hunter x Hunter, it's definitely a series. If you loved One Piece, I think you will love Hunter x Hunter. The adventure aspect to it. Gon, the main character, is a really good main character. Killua, the main cast, Leo Rio, kind of reminds me of Usopp a little bit, and it's sick. Kurapika is kind of like the I don't know, it's a mixture. I'm telling you right now, I don't know Kurapika where he lands, but he's pretty badass. I'll tell you right now, the Evoken fight. So if you're a fan of One Piece and you want to see Hunter x Hunter, I'd say you'll go watch Hunter x Hunter. It's a very good experience. Now there is hiatuses, so don't expect to be a weekly manga reader after you watch it. You won't get to the manga and be weekly or anything like that. But it's a really great series. If you haven't watched it, I would suggest it. It's a very enjoyable series. Toriko. Now, a lot of people are probably thinking, Mac, you're crazy. Toriko anime is trash, and I'm telling you guys right now, Toriko anime is not the best when it comes to production. The stuff they censored, I've never seen an anime censored like this. I was so shocked. Why would you censor this? It's for 5-year-olds. What are you doing? But Toriko anime was heavily censored, and I'll be honest, I watched the first 100 episodes and I loved it. The first 100 episodes for me was very enjoyable. It gave me One Piece vibes. I know people are thinking, you're crazy, Mac. It actually gave me One Piece vibes. I think when it comes to all the series I watched, Toriko is one of the top series when it gave me One Piece vibes. And I'm not saying it's one of the best series I enjoyed, but it gave me that One Piece vibe, the gourmet world. So if you want to be a fan of something that's a lot of similarities between One Piece, I think Toriko is a very great series. You probably might get that One Piece vibe, but after 100 episodes, I highly suggest you read the manga. Don't watch the Cooking Arc Festival. That's one of the best arcs in the series, if not the best, and I think you guys should experience it through the manga. The manga is better than the anime. Naruto, yes, Naruto is a big famous one. You know what's funny? A lot of my friends, they are huge Naruto fans. Yeah, it's crazy, they are huge Naruto fans, and I never could get into Naruto. I just couldn't get into it. I felt so out of place when I used to watch an episode. I never understood anything, and never understood the story. And even when I tried to get into it after One Piece, I watched Naruto Shippuden, and I'm like, what the hell is this? I don't understand anything, because they're chasing after Sasuke and all that stuff. I'm like, what is this? So I never really got into Shippuden wait till later, late. Then I finally got into Naruto. I watched part 1 and I was in love with it. Part 1 was amazing for me, Naruto, and I finally understood why people love it so much. Part 2, I love it too, but there's a point in part 2 in which I stopped like loving it as much. If you guys ever get the pain arc, that's my favorite arc in the series. But after the pain arc, I stopped enjoying it as much as I used to. And I'll be honest, I can say that personally because a lot of people still love Naruto. People love Naruto, but for me personally, after the pain arc, I just did not enjoy it. I did not enjoy the war. But I will say this, I'll tell you guys right now, Naruto, the biggest thing why I had a problem with it was the whole Sasuke Naruto thing. I thought the Sasuke Naruto thing was be like a 1 arc thing, a 2 arc thing. The fact that it took the whole series by storm, and pretty much the whole series was about Naruto and Sasuke. I was like, okay, this got me like feeling some sort of petty about it. But I'll be honest here, Naruto, if you like One Piece, I think you should watch Naruto. It's a really good series. Start from part 1. You gotta start from Shippuden. You gotta start from part 1. Fairy Tail. Now you probably think, why the hell did I include Fairy Tail on this list? A lot of people don't know, but I actually watched Fairy Tail before the hate. I'll be honest with you, I watched Fairy Tail before the hate. I didn't understand the actual hate of it because for a lot of series, when I watch it, if I don't like it, I just drop it. Like I just drop it after I don't like it. And a lot of people who kept on hating on Fairy Tail, but they kept on reading and watching, and they are big fans of it. And like they keep on watching it, they keep on ranting about the same things. If you don't like these kind of things and you keep on, if you know what's gonna happen, why are you ranting on it? Like just drop it if you don't like it that much, or stop hating on the same thing. But Fairy Tail is a series which a lot of complaints are it's ripped off of One Piece. Now there's moments where you see some things like guild darts, or like the moment where Natsu and his guild crash into, like you see some similarities with One Piece, a lot of similarities which I don't want to name every single one of them. But I'll be honest here, I didn't feel the same vibe as One Piece for Fairy Tail, like Toriko, but for Fairy Tail, it kind of just a fun, enjoyable series which I didn't really care as much for. It was more I just watched it for like the fun of it. I really had no serious thought output with Fairy Tail. But I do want to say, if I actually did have a serious thought output with Fairy Tail, I have a lot of complaints like the power scaling and the villains were not as great as I thought they would be. But Fairy Tail is just a fun series. You don't take it too serious. And if you take Fairy Tail serious, I feel like you guys should just drop it, because it's a series in which it has so many funny moments to the point in which you know that it's not being serious itself. The power scaling is so off. Like I don't really take Fairy Tail as serious as I take other series. But still, if you just want to enjoy an anime, I think you guys should watch Fairy Tail. If you just want to enjoy one, but don't let this community get you. The community gets you with all that hate, and then you don't watch animes. Like that's what happened with Sword Art Online. People are hating on Sword Art Online so much that I didn't never even watch until this day. I have never watched Sword Art Online because people always tell me it's trash. But that's what the thing is. I feel like it's better if you just experience it yourself and then you know if it's trash or not, you know? Bleach. And I'll be honest here, Bleach for me personally, if you want to tell you if you guys should watch Bleach or not, I'll just say this right now for you guys. If you guys want a hint if you should watch it or not. The first arc is one of the best arcs in anime. I'll tell you guys right now, Soul Society is one of the best arcs in anime. You will really enjoy it if you want to see the first arc. Not the first 15 episodes. First 15 episodes are really boring. But the first arc itself, the big arc, Soul Society, it's a very good arc. My favorite arc in the series. But personally, for me, when I've been watching Bleach, I read the manga, and Bleach is one of those series where it takes itself serious. It's not like Fairy Tail where it's a lot of jokes. There's actually rare jokes, and there's not a lot of jokes in Bleach. There's some jokes in the main cast, but it's not a lot. It's a lot of serious moments. And for a series like that to take itself so serious, I'll personally say it's a mediocre series. There's a lot of things I hate about Bleach, especially the main cast. The main cast is it's not a strong main cast, and a lot of plot holes and like inconsistencies, and a lot of letdowns and disappointments, bankais. I'll tell you right now, first arc is amazing, but if you really want something that's gonna make you like keeps on going up, I don't think Bleach is a series for you. But I'll personally say that you should watch it anyway, just to experience the first arc and then see where it goes and continue watching it. But for me, Bleach was, after a series, I would never say I should never watched it, but the series in general was not a series which I would like recommend to anybody. But still, if you enjoy it, you know, rewatch it if you want. Rurouni Kenshin. You know what's funny about Rurouni Kenshin? When it comes to Bleach and Rurouni Kenshin, it has a lot of similarities. Rurouni Kenshin has one amazing arc. Bleach has one amazing arc. Rurouni Kenshin has swordsmanship. Bleach has swordsmanship. But the difference between Bleach and Rurouni Kenshin, which I love Rurouni Kenshin to make it one of my top 5 favorite series, and I highly recommend it, and Bleach is, when it comes to Rurouni Kenshin, it has some comedy. It has a little more comedy than Bleach. It has more comedy. And if you love One Piece, I'm telling you right now, if you love swordsmanship, if you love Mihawk, Zoro, Fujitora, you have to watch the series, because this is pure swordsmanship. It's not like Bleach with the Bankai and the powers. This is pure swordsmanship. And then also, it has, if you love One Piece for its amazing story, flashbacks, fights, then you have to watch Rurouni Kenshin. It has an amazing story. The flashbacks have me almost emotional on that One Piece level. And I want to tell you guys right now, even though there's only one good arc, it's a very short series. So you're going to see the one good arc after like 30 episodes or not so. And I personally feel like you should skip the filler if you want to get into that arc real quick, because that arc, I'm telling you guys right now, Kyoto arc, when you get to that arc, please comment down your thoughts. After come to this video and comment down your thoughts if you ever watched that arc, because I want to see you guys' opinion. That's one of my favorite arcs of all time. It is splendid. Yu Yu Hakusho. And a lot of people are angry at me for my opinion on Yu Yu Hakusho. I'll be honest here. As I watched anime, my opinion on Yu Yu Hakusho has been secret for a long time. I've never really said it out loud. I never told people this, but I'll be honest here. I personally feel, a lot of people might get angry, I personally feel that Yu Yu Hakusho is a very overrated series, but it's good. It's really weird for me. I think it's a very good series, a very good anime. But I feel like the fact that whenever I got into Yu Yu Hakusho, everyone told me Yu Yu Hakusho was the best anime of all time, better than One Piece, way better than all these series, Dragon Ball Z, whatever, better than all this stuff. And I felt like it kind of was overrated because I didn't get that feeling it was just better than these other series. I felt like it was a good series, but I didn't feel that feeling, whoa, this is an amazing series, though. Like One Piece, I feel like, okay, this is an amazing series. Moments where you get shook and you get chills. I didn't get that feeling with Yu Yu Hakusho. I got it maybe one or two times. But I will say this. For me, the reason why I didn't like Yu Yu Hakusho for as much as me, even if you don't like spoilers, it's not really a big spoiler, but I did not like the Yusuke vs Toguro fight because I felt it was too fast. I didn't like the Yusuke vs Sensui fight because I felt like it was too dragged out. And the last arc was kind of a joke. It got cut off like halfway through the arc. But I do want to say this: if you want to watch Yu Yu Hakusho, the last episode is one. I think it's the best last episode I've ever seen in an anime. So that's something to look forward to. The end is amazing. The last episode is something I was like, I'm getting emotional for, even though I didn't think it was a series that's that amazing. It's crazy what it did to me. Now, these last two series, I'll personally say these two series are number 2 and 3 for me when it comes to my favorite series. First one I want to talk about is Gotama. And you're probably thinking, Gotama, what the hell is this, yo? I'll tell you right now, Gotama, it does have a lot of parodies. It has a lot of parodies in which a lot of Japanese jokes that people don't get, especially what people in like the West, they won't get these jokes. But I personally feel like you still should watch this series because, first of all, if you're a fan of One Piece, it parodies One Piece a lot of times. Funny moments about the warlords, funny moments about like Luffy trying to find the treasure of One Piece. There's a lot of funny comedic aspects when coming to comparing Gotama does his parodies to One Piece. And the fact that it has comedy, One Piece has so much comedy. If you love the One Piece comedy, then you definitely should watch Gotama. Some of the jokes might fly over your head, but I feel like you would enjoy it. I also want to say this, it's an adventure. Gotama is an adventure, and if you love adventure like One Piece, then I think you would love Gotama in its own unique adventure. It has a lot to do with some space stuff and aliens, so yeah, it's very crazy. I also do want to say this, the main cast is a really good main cast, and for me, I'll say this right now, if the main cast is good, it's probably going to be in my top 5 favorite series, because the main cast is something that you see most of the time, and you have to enjoy the people in the main cast, Gintoki, Kagura, like Shinpachi, like these guys are very great main cast, even the Sensugumi with Kondo, Hijikata, Sogo. It's a very good series when it comes to the main cast. I also want to say this, there's a lot of comedy episodes, but when you get to those little short story arcs, wow. I'm just gonna say that. I don't want to spoil anything, but I just say, wow, breathtaking, very breathtaking. The flashbacks, the way they tease the Shirayasha flashback, yo, Gintama, I'm telling you right now, that's my second favorite series. I love it, and I personally feel like you guys should watch it. If you're a fan of One Piece, you will love it too if you give it some time. And I think if you're a fan of One Piece, a lot of One Piece fans, they know that they have to give One Piece some time for themselves. Me personally, I love Gintama and One Piece right away, but when Gintama took me 30 episodes, One Piece was right away 10 episodes. But for if you guys, it might take you some time, you watch One Piece. So a lot of people complain about the time when it took to love One Piece. Gintama, I think you guys can go through the comedic episodes. If you can't, just drop it, because some people, I tell people, if you don't like it, just drop it. If you can't wait that long, just drop it. And the one series that I also want to talk about, my third favorite series, is Hajime no Ippo. And you're probably thinking, this is a sports series, Mac. I'm not a big fan of sports, and I'll be honest, I don't think you have to be a big fan of sports to watch a sports series. It's mostly about the actual story, the characters, and if you love epic fights, you're definitely gonna love Ippo. Because I'm telling you guys right now, season 1 is probably one of the greatest series, if not the greatest seasons I've ever seen. From start to finish, that season made me want to go to the gym and start boxing. I'm telling you guys right now, I wanted to start boxing. I wanted to get in shape. The motivation it gives you is amazing. The story, the main cast with Ippo, Takamura, and Aoki and Kimura, it's an amazing cast. Itagaki, like, it's a very great main cast. The villains, Sendo, there's some fights in there that'll get you maybe tearing up. If you guys know Uzumaki Khan, he did a lot live reactions. And I'll tell you guys right now, if you guys want to watch it with someone, watch with that man. That man's channel is very litty. But I will tell you guys right this. The manga, the anime, there's only 3 seasons in the anime. And if you're a huge fan of the anime, if you watch it, I'll tell you guys right now, go to the manga. The anime is not going to come back. So go to the manga, read the chapters, have some fun with it. It'll take you probably a couple months, but read the chapters. There's like 1,000 chapters, more than One Piece. And you're going to love it because Ippo's comedy and main cast, all I can say is bruh, like you guys have to watch Ippo. It's my 3rd favorite series. Yo, I'm telling you right now, yo, Ippo, if I rewatch it, yo, it might even get higher, yo, but I'll say this right now, nothing will touch One Piece, and this is my video about animes like One Piece, as you've seen. So if you stuck through this whole video for me talking about series that I enjoyed, that I want to talk about for you guys to recommend, check out these series, yo. I'm telling you right now, there's some series in which I gave some good recommendations to. Some I gave some hefty, some half-half. So the half-half series, I feel like you should watch it. Maybe not as much as the first ones I gave you. But I will say this. There's going to be some people in the comment section like, yo, Mac, you disrespect my favorite series, man. What are you doing, man? But I'll tell you guys right now, One Piece, yo. One Piece is #1, yo. As long as someone's #1 is One Piece, you got to respect the other people's decisions when it comes to other anime, yo. Because One Piece is the greatest, yo. Let's be honest, yo. We all have to be telling the truth. One Piece is the greatest. I know I'm going to sound like a tard, but I am a One Piece tard, yo. I am a One Piece tard. Like and share if you enjoy. Like and share only if you enjoyed. And subscribe for more One Piece content. Yeah, this is a very unique video. And I'll tell you guys right now, put your thought in the comment section. Tell me a series that I haven't put named that I should watch like One Piece and I will enjoy it like One Piece. Put it in the comment section. I will watch it. I'll probably give some updates on my Twitter. Follow my Twitter. That's where I give updates on animes I'm watching other than One Piece. Yes, I tell you right now, leave your thoughts in the comment section. I'm the Legend Mac, and I'm gone.